It hasn't moved in decades, but a team of volunteers is determined to bring a piece of railroad history back to life and put Sioux City on the map for railroad fans nationwide. KTIV's Nathan Price has more on that story.
The Great Northern 1355 steam engine, once a titan of the rails, has sat dormant for nearly 70 years. But now, a group of volunteers is looking to give a new future to this piece of the past, as they met Saturday at the Sioux City Railroad Museum as part of ongoing renovations to make the locomotive operational again. Jacob Hildreth, volunteer coordinator for the project, says bringing back the last of its kind machine could draw railroad enthusiasts from across the country to Sioux City.
To be a great economic driver for the museum and the surrounding community, bringing a lot of tourists. There's quite a few steam heads out there around that are really excited to see this run, and we've seen at other locations like Boone, for instance. They have their tourist railroad down there with live steam, and it brings in quite a large crowd of people who want to see this sort of technology that you just don't see every day anymore.
Hildreth says while most of the restoration work on the steam engine was done through volunteers, there was still a lot of technical aspects that required the museum to bring on professional contractors to get these 6-foot-tall wheels back to spinning. One of those contractors, Caden Adams, project manager for RDG Steam Services, says once it's fully operational, the engine will be a living part of history.
A locomotive of this size is really important because it brings people together. History becomes alive when you see a locomotive like this going down the tracks and under steam. Here at the Roundhouse, we refer to these engines as living, breathing machines. It's really something special that people can enjoy.
When that engine finally rolls again, history won't only be in a book, it'll be on the rails. In Sioux City, Nathan Price, KTIV News 4.